Choo 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 choo. Heidi ho, friends. Welcome to my channel. This is Luca Lomi, also known as Luca the Light Worker. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, if you are returning, glad to see you back. Alrighty. Yes, I'm going to do your reading for today. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. And yes, if you'd like to donate to my channel, the link is in the description box. Alrighty, let's dive in. Clear the energy. All right, what messages do we have today for the Divine Collective? Let's see. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for the Divine Collective? It's a time for playfulness. Pay attention to any red flags. You may be focused on your finances and career at this time. You may be called to make the effort in a situation, possibly having to do with your career. And romance is in the energy. I'm here for it. All right. Let's see. Playfulness. What's this playfulness? Tell me about playfulness. So we have gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love you already have present in your life to attract more of it. So basically, I'm getting childlike energy, being able to be in a space of playfulness, being able to connect with your inner child will be helpful at this time as you are possibly gearing up for some shifts that may be happening in your finances. It may also be stirring up some romantic feelings as well. So you may have these two things on the horizon. You may have someone in mind or someone has you in mind. This may be coming up here pretty soon. So 2:02 on the clock. Being in a space of being grateful for everything that you have and just having a childlike wonder, childlike curiosity is going to be helpful for you at this time. It's going to put you in a space to be able to attract more because it's not coming from a space of expectation. It's coming from a space of childlike wonder. You know, kids are not necessarily expecting things. Every day is an adventure for them because everything is new. So that type of approach is what Spirit is asking for you to take in this situation or moving forward. Tell me more. Playfulness. Yeah. So this may actually go under the red flag. So beware of codependency. So if you're in a situation where you're meeting someone new and they are just, I'm getting overly clingy and needing too much of your attention in a way that's like unhealthy, like the type of people that spaz out if you don't text them back, you know, immediately, or they don't care that you're at work, they don't care that you're with your children, they don't care that you're with your family. You know, maybe you have, and it's not to say that it's okay for you to ghost people, but I'm getting the kind of energy of like somebody who may be overly clingy and overly codependent. You may be maybe even hyper vigilant when it comes to that. Maybe you've dealt with a lot of that in the past. Interestingly enough, a lot of the people who are overly codependent and super, super clingy tend to be people who have low self-esteem and like to cheat. No tea, no shade. Yeah, so you may be overthinking a situation at this time. So maybe you met someone recently and this puts you in your head about whether or not something is a red flag about an individual. You may be concerned about falling into codependent tendencies. Maybe this is a tendency that you have. Tell me more. So we have magnetic connection. You may be concerned about how you're feeling towards this person. Maybe this is a new person. You may be having feelings that concern you. Maybe you feel a little bit strongly, a little too strongly, maybe a little too soon. This person, it says there's a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. Maybe this is something that is concerning to you. Maybe this is not typical for you to feel as strongly. You're worried that this is going to be a codependent relationship with this person because of the strong pull. Maybe it's been a long time since you felt that strongly towards another individual, so this is of concern to you. 21:21 on the clock. It's 9:21. All right. Anything else we need to know? Tell me more. All right. So you may need to set boundaries when it comes to your finances and your career. Or this is something that you were learning how to do in the past. Maybe there was a tendency to overindulge, overspend, or ignore your career when you get caught up in, in the throes of a new romantic connection. Maybe you would overlook certain things about individuals because of how attracted you were to them or how they made you feel. So, if someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. So just making sure that you're in a grounded space and that you're setting proper boundaries and that you have a good balance between your finances, your career, and your love life if you're venturing into a new romantic connection. You may be encountering someone who is in this space of being concerned about whether or not they're able to properly set boundaries with their career. Or this is you. You've been manifesting this relationship. Everything you want will soon be yours. So you know who this person is that you want, or this person knows that they want you. They may be in a space that maybe this person practices manifestation techniques. This person is thinking about you on a consistent basis and how they can manifest you. There may be a lot of connecting with an individual that's happening in the 5D, but there's nothing that's happening in the 3D, or whatever is happening in the 3D is very minimal. I heard peekaboo, I see you. Maybe this person sees you out and about from time to time, or this may be somebody online. I have a fake profile. Somebody's watching you. Maybe you don't know this person is watching you. Tell me more. So we have different paths. You're not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The direction you want to move into are different. Okay. So there's a little bit of head over heart that's happening with someone. This person, I just feel like they're psyching themselves out. They're concerned that you guys don't want the same things. So this is preventing them from approaching you. They may be testing the waters in the 5D to see if this is a viable connection. This person is overthinking. This person, you or this person is overthinking. This person is very analytical, very logical, very cerebral. Maybe not the best when it comes to matters of the heart. There may be a little bit of a disconnect. This person may intellectualize their feelings a lot. They're comfortable in their mind, but not in their heart space. Message to the people who live in their heads a lot. You are enough. 11:22 on the clock. The person you're meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. So, yes, I'm just getting this overthinking and overanalyzing and worst case scenarios. And, you know, this person just lives in their head. Like, you know, this may be somebody who's very, like math and probability driven, you know, like that kind of mind, you know, that kind of the mathematician, the statistician, the engineer, you know, like that kind of mindset. This is a person that lives very heavily within the 3D. Like they play in the 5D, but most of what they do on a day-to-day is in the 3D. They operate within the tangible realm, mostly. That's where they feel comfortable. This person is a chronic overthinker. Analysis paralysis is what I'm getting. They're thinking about all of the things that could possibly go wrong, all of the things that you could possibly dislike about them. They've played out every scenario under the sun where it doesn't work out. It's not funny, but it's just, I've been getting this a lot lately. Actually, I was just watching Pretty Woman the other day. I'm getting almost that kind of vibe of like Richard Gere. What is his name in the movie? I don't remember. But I'm just getting, she's like, I want the white knight on the horse, or like I want the horse on the, sorry, I want the horse. I want the knight on the white horse. I want it all. I want the fairy tale. This person does not believe in fairy tales. This person is like, I'm not your type. You're never going to go for me. I don't even want to chance it. What if I get my feelings hurt? What if they break my heart? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, this person may not have ever even spoken to you, or if you've spoken to them, it was so brief. It wouldn't even have crossed your mind that this was somebody that was interested in you. They're doing a lot. And we have engagement at the bottom. Like, this can work, but this person has to get out of their head. I had segued so far. Oh, Julia Roberts. That's what I was thinking about. I've been getting that line from Notting Hill. I'm just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her. And I've been hearing that. My guides have been dropping that. So this may be a feminine that's wanting to approach a masculine, take it where it resonates, or maybe it's not, maybe it's the masculine, but this may be maybe this is a masculine who typically gets approached a lot by feminine energy. So this person maybe is used to being able to operate in their feminine energy more so. It could be that, or this is a feminine energy that's wanting to come towards you, whether you're male or female, masculine or feminine, take it where it resonates. But this person is very, very, very in their head, and they are not coming forward because they're too hyper focused on everything that could go wrong. Maybe this person is really attractive, or there's something really attractive about this person, so they're just used to putting in very minimal effort, or they feel like the effort that they've put in the past with other individuals has been in vain. Yeah, I kind of like went down the rabbit hole. It's just like watching, like, shake it up a little bit. I usually watch a lot of like true crime. So it's like, let me try to watch, some things. I get messages from everything that I watch. So I get, I've been watching like more, loving types of movies and shows as of late. And I'm getting that, like, this person just doesn't believe in fairy tales. They don't think it can happen for them. But this person, they know when their guides are telling them to do something or to approach someone, they just are not trusting of it, though. They're not trusting of what their guides are telling them. Okay. So let's see. Let's see if there's any other messages. What else does this person want to say to the collective, or what does the collective need to know about this person? Okay, so this person has let other individuals influence their thoughts on you. So this may be somebody that you know in passing, or somebody who maybe a friend of a friend, but this person knows of you or knows you through somebody else that you know, and they may have not had the best things to say, or some things that were said may have caused some apprehension on this person's part. This person may want for you to call them daddy, or maybe that's something that you like. So this person may be checking your social media pages multiple times a day. I don't plan on ever letting you go. So this is somebody that once they finally do come in, they're going to be stuck to you like flies on fly paper. What is that? Like white on rice? This is somebody that's going to be stuck to you like glue. They may be a stage 5 clinger, so be on the lookout for that. Maybe that's why they're scared, because when they get into someone, they dive head first and they fall head over heels, and they feel it. They feel that you're going to be the type of person that they're going to fall head over heels for. Maybe they already are in love with you and you don't even know, but they're afraid of their feelings. They're afraid to approach you. They're afraid of how this would unfold. They don't want to get their heart broken. You can do it. All right, you're mine as far as I'm concerned. So this person is already claiming you, but they're afraid to approach you. So, there's levels to this. Tell me more. Too many. Tell me more. person might want to take a shower with you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I have been getting the... Yeah, so let me upgrade your life. So this person may do really well for themselves. They may work, this may be like a business owner, entrepreneur situation. This person may be very disciplined, you know, but they're a softie underneath it all. They love really, really hard. They want to have lazy days with you. They want to cuddle with you. Yeah, this person is very cuddly, warm, fuzzy energy. I like it. Yeah, so this person, when I say like they're gone, you may not know this, and they're probably really good at hiding this, but they want to elope with you. So this person is already like, I would marry you. I would marry you. That's cute. Who is this for? Look at you. I wonder how they know this person. How do you know this person, collective? Where do you know this person from? Maybe you met them at a party. This person is getting readings on you. Oh, I know you don't trust me. So maybe this, they went to a reader. The reader may have advised them that you don't trust this individual. So you know this person. You know this person in some type of way. You know, take it how that resonates. You know, you may know who this person is. Something may have transpired between you that caused you to be apprehensive about this person. Or this could be you saying that. Maybe they don't trust you because of what others may have told them about you, or something that they may have heard through the grapevine. Okay. I've also been getting 50 Shades of Grey, like pretty heavily. So we have the whole call me daddy thing. That's part of it. So this person has an ownership kink. So they, yeah, and then we have 24/7. So they may, this may be what they're in their head about. Maybe this is something that they want to do with you. So 24/7, I was doing some digging into some kinks and, you know, and whatnot, some fetishes that some individuals may have, inspired by 50 Shades of Grey, doing a little bit of research. So somebody wants to know if you would be interested in some kind of like a dom sub full-time arrangement. So they may be afraid of how you would take this. This is the thing that they're worried about having to change about themselves. Like if you are not, I'm getting the apprehension that Christian had towards Anna. Like he was afraid that she would turn him down and that would just be the end of their connection. And he was already like super smitten with her. And this is like another level though. This isn't just like, oh, hey, meet me in the red room. This this is like a lifestyle that this person has, and they are very concerned with whether or not that's going to turn you off, because this is like intrinsic to their romantic relationships, like this piece. And so maybe that's where they've been let down in the past. Maybe they're concerned that just like all the other ones, it's not going to work out. Just like Pretty Woman, you know, he's like, I had a girlfriend, it didn't work out. I had an ex-wife, it didn't work out. You know, Christian had, you know, his 13 women or whatever number it was of, you know, his subs that, you know, they came and they went, and like it just didn't stick. Yeah, so there's something about that. So this person has some kind of kink that it may be this, maybe that's the kink, you know? Maybe they want you to wear collars. Maybe they want you to be like, yeah, you know, like this person may have some serious kinks that they're afraid that you're going to be freaked out about. So they're scared to even approach you, to even tell you about what the things are that they're into. Anyway, they are STD free. So this person does take their health very seriously. They make sure that they get tested on a consistent basis, and they will expect the same of you. And so they're like, I'm going to rescue you from all of the BS. And so this may be you saying that to them, or this may be them saying that to you. And they don't believe the lies that were told to them about you. So some narrative may have been spun about you, or, you know, about maybe someone is like, you're really prudish and you're not into this and you're not into that, and you don't, you know, you're not open-minded, or maybe you're too open-minded. Some kind of narrative may have been pushed. But maybe the rescuing that they want to rescue you from is the mundane. Maybe your life is really boring, or maybe it's like the inverse. Maybe you're really out, you know, maybe you have a lot of kinks that you want to get into, or they're hearing that you may be too kinky for them. It could be either or, but there's something about them being concerned that your lifestyle may not be a match for their lifestyle. But I'm getting that it's like they're overthinking it. Maybe you're more open-minded, you know, than they think. You know, maybe it's that. There's something about your lifestyles that they're concerned about not matching up. So only you're going to know what that is if you know this person. If you don't know this person yet, this is going to be a topic of discussion when you guys do connect with one another. They're going to have to discuss this with you. What are your limits? You know, what's in the red? What's in the yellow? Hard stop, you know, wiggle room. You know, you'll figure it out when you guys get there. You know, maybe it's your thing, maybe it's not your thing, but no, that's neither here nor there. Totally up to you guys. But if you like this reading, please like, comment, subscribe, or share. And thank you so much for spending time with me. Feel free to donate. The link is in the description box. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Bye-bye.